2026 Chevrolet Corvette Zora. This isn't just a new model. This is the car that's rewriting what the Corvette name even means. So, buckle up, because what you're about to hear will make you question everything you thought you knew about American supercars. The first time you see the 2026 Corvette Zora, it doesn't whisper performance, it screams it. This car looks like it was born for the racetrack but raised for the streets. The exterior is a masterclass in engineering aggression and aerodynamic intelligence. Every inch of this machine was sculpted not just for beauty, but for function. At the front, the low-slung nose houses razor-sharp LED matrix headlights that slice through the darkness with precision. The air intakes on either side aren't just for show. They feed the car's monstrous hybrid V8 engine the oxygen it craves. The hood lines are sharp and muscular, hinting at the power lurking beneath. Move along the sides, and you'll see carbon fiber panels seamlessly blended into the structure, giving the Zora a weight advantage while enhancing rigidity. The side profile is pure performance, low, wide, and intimidating. The wheels, massive 21-inch forged alloys wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires, grip the asphalt like claws. Even when standing still, the Zora looks like it's about to launch itself into another dimension. At the rear, the transformation is breathtaking. The quad exhausts, now integrated into the aggressive diffuser, roar like thunder when the engine awakens. The active rear wing adjusts automatically based on speed and driving mode, providing downforce when you need it, and aerodynamic efficiency when you don't. The taillights, those signature Corvette LEDs, now feature a futuristic, 3D printed pattern that glows like molten red lava. Every element on the back of this beast screams dominance. Step inside, and it's clear Chevrolet didn't just want to compete with European supercars, they wanted to surpass them. The interior of the 2026 Corvette Zora feels like stepping into the cockpit of a jet fighter. The driver sits low, cocooned in premium Alcantara and carbon fiber accents. The steering wheel is flat-topped and flat-bottomed, with a digital OLED display embedded right inside it. Yes, you heard that right. The steering wheel itself carries its own screen, showing vital performance data. The seats are ultra-light carbon buckets wrapped in Napa leather and contrast stitching that glows subtly under ambient lighting. Even the stitching is customizable, with over 10 color themes available, from classic red to neon blue. The center console flows like a sculpture, featuring a vertical button array for drive modes and climate control, giving you that fighter jet feel every time your hand moves across it. And then there's the technology. A massive curved 14-inch infotainment display dominates the dash, seamlessly connecting to a 12-inch digital cluster. Together, they create a panoramic digital experience that feels futuristic yet driver-focused. Wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, 5G connectivity, and over-the-air software updates are all standard. The Bose Performance audio system now includes headrest speakers, so every note feels like it's coming from inside your soul. Chevrolet didn't stop at luxury, they injected intelligence. The Zora's new AI-based driving assistant monitors your habits, track times, and cornering behavior, then adjusts traction control, throttle response, and even suspension stiffness in real time. It's not just a car, it's your co-pilot. But here's where things get truly shocking. Under the hood. The 2026 Corvette Zora is powered by a 5.5-liter twin-turbo V8 engine paired with dual electric motors. Together, they produce a mind-bending 1,000 horsepower. Yes, you heard that right. A 4-digit horsepower figure in a Corvette. The gasoline engine sends power to the rear wheels, while the electric motors drive the front, creating an all-wheel drive monster with torque vectoring that practically defies physics. The Zora rockets from 0 to 60 mph in a jaw-dropping 1.9 seconds. That's hypercar territory. And yet it's wearing a Chevrolet badge. The top speed? North of 220 miles per hour. And thanks to its hybrid powertrain, you can even drive it in full electric mode for short city runs, silently gliding through the streets like a stealth fighter. The performance isn't just about raw speed, it's about control. The new active suspension system, co-developed with Magnetic Ride 5.0, reads the road surface 1,000 times per second, adjusting damping instantly for razor-sharp handling. The carbon ceramic brakes are larger than ever, bringing this beast to a stop from 100 mph in just over 3 seconds. The steering feels laser precise, with variable ratios that adapt depending on how aggressively you're driving. But what's most impressive is how the Zora feels on the edge. Even when pushing its limits, it stays stable, predictable, and confident. It's as if the car communicates directly with you, letting you know exactly what it's doing millisecond by millisecond. Track mode unleashes its full fury, but even in comfort or tour mode, the Zora can transform into a surprisingly civilized cruiser. It's the dual personality of this machine that makes it so revolutionary, and then comes the price, which might shock you even more. Chevrolet has priced the 2026 Corvette Zora starting at around $250,000. That's not cheap, but when you consider that it's competing with the likes of the Ferrari SF90, the McLaren Artura, and even the Porsche 909's legacy, it's a steal. You're getting hypercar-level performance, American muscle spirit, and cutting-edge hybrid technology, all in one package that costs a fraction of its European rivals. There will also be a limited Zora Carbon Edition for collectors, featuring exclusive matte carbon body panels, titanium exhaust tips, and special badging. Only 500 of those will be made worldwide, each with a unique serial number engraved on the engine cover. Those are expected to start closer to $300,000, and they're already rumored to be sold out even before production begins. The 2026 Corvette Zora isn't just the next step in the Corvette legacy. It's a leap into the future. It's Chevrolet proving to the world that American engineering can go toe-to-toe with the best from Italy, Germany, and Japan. It's a car that merges brute power with precision technology, and it's likely to be remembered as the model that transformed Corvette from a sports car into a true hypercar icon. So, if you ever see one of these glide past you, know this. You're not just looking at a car. You're looking at the future of American performance, roaring under the Corvette badge. That's it for today's review. But if you're still breathing after those numbers, the 2026 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray. They said perfection couldn't be improved, but Chevrolet just proved the world wrong once again. Buckle up. This one's going to shock the world. The moment you see the 2026 Corvette Stingray, it doesn't whisper power. It screams dominance. That long, sculpted hood, the razor-sharp LED eyes, and those muscular haunches that look like they're ready to pounce. It's not just a car, it's a beast sculpted by engineers who refuse to compromise. The front end is pure aggression, with redesigned intakes that channel airflow perfectly, keeping that monster engine breathing at high speeds. Every line serves a purpose. Every curve cuts through the air like a blade. From the side, the Stingray's proportions are perfect, low, wide, and ready for the hunt. The new carbon fiber accents and lighter aluminum frame make it sharper, faster, and more planted than ever. And the rear, oh, the rear! Quad exhausts scream performance, while the sculpted tail lights glow like eyes watching you disappear into the distance. The 2026 redesign isn't just cosmetic, it's aerodynamic art. You feel the wind give up as this machine tears through it. And if you think the exterior makes a statement, wait until you step inside. The 2026 Corvette Stingray's cabin feels like stepping into a jet cockpit designed by luxury craftsmen. The first thing that hits you is the driving position. Low, focused, and immersive. The steering wheel is flattened for that race-ready feel, while every button and control is angled perfectly toward the driver. You're not just sitting in a Corvette, you're commanding it. The materials? Nothing short of premium. Hand-stitched leather wraps around the seats, carbon fiber glints from every corner, and aluminum finishes remind you that this isn't luxury pretending to be sporty. It's performance dressed in elegance. The seats hug you like they know what's about to happen. Tight bolsters, heated and ventilated, and memory functions that feel personal. Even the digital cluster feels alive. A massive 12-inch display that changes personality depending on your driving mode. Infotainment has been overhauled too. Chevrolet's latest 10.5-inch touchscreen runs their newest interface, smoother, faster, more intuitive, with full wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a premium Bose 14 speaker system that turns your ride into a concert hall. But let's be honest, the only music that really matters here comes from the engine. Under that sculpted hood lives a 6.2-liter naturally aspirated V8 that roars with 495 horsepower and 470 lb-ft of torque. That's pure unfiltered American muscle. No hybrid systems, no artificial boost, just raw power delivered through an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission that shifts faster than your heartbeat. In launch control, it rockets from 0 to 60 in just 2.9 seconds. That's not fast. That's unreal. But the 2026 Stingray isn't just about straight-line madness. Chevrolet refined the suspension geometry, recalibrated the magnetic ride control, and balanced the weight distribution to make sure it dances through corners like never before. The result? You get supercar precision with muscle car attitude. It hugs every curve, responds instantly, and makes you feel connected in a way that's rare today. On the track, it's vicious. On the road, it's surprisingly civilized. You can cruise comfortably with adaptive damping softening every bump, and then, with a flick into track mode, unleash the beast again. That's the dual nature of the Stingray. It can roar and relax all in the same breath. Chevrolet has also taken safety and driver assistance seriously this time. Adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, lane keep assist, and rear cross traffic alert come standard. But make no mistake, this car doesn't drive for you. It drives with you. You're still in charge, and it makes sure you feel that every second. Now let's talk sound, because the exhaust note is something Chevrolet spent years perfecting. The 2026 Stingray doesn't just make noise, it tells a story. From idle to red line, the exhaust builds from a deep rumble to a ferocious scream that echoes everything the Corvette name stands for. It's addictive, it's emotional, and it's one of the best soundtracks in the automotive world. The handling has evolved too. Steering feedback is sharper, throttle response more immediate, and brake feel more progressive. Every touch, every input gives you exactly what you expect. Control. The Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires grip the tarmac like claws, and when you push it to the edge, it responds like it's reading your mind. Even with all that aggression, the Corvette still manages to be practical. There's front and rear trunk space, making it surprisingly usable for daily driving or weekend getaways. The ride comfort in Tour mode is genuinely smooth, and cabin noise insulation has improved massively. You can talk, listen to music, or just enjoy the drive without fatigue. It's that perfect mix of power and everyday livability that makes the 2026 Stingray so special. Now about price, Chevrolet has managed to pull off something unbelievable. The 2026 Corvette Stingray starts at around $72,000, which is crazy considering it performs at the level of cars 3 times its price. Fully loaded with the Z51 package and carbon options, it can climb to around $95,000. But even then, you're still getting a mid-engine supercar experience for a fraction of the European price tag. That's what makes this car truly iconic. It's more than just numbers, it's identity. The Corvette has always been America's dream car, but now it's evolved into a global statement. A symbol that says you don't have to be from Italy or Germany to build perfection. You just need passion, and Chevrolet has plenty of it. Team 26 isn't just another year for the Corvette. It's the year it rewrites the rules again. The Stingray proves that heritage and innovation can live side by side, that raw muscle and modern tech can coexist in harmony, and that some legends don't fade, they evolve. So whether you're hearing that V8 growl for the first time or reliving decades of Corvette legacy, one thing's for sure, this car doesn't just move you, it transforms you. The Stingray has returned not to follow trends, but to set them. And the world is once again reminded, the king of American performance still wears a bow tie. So what do you think? Has the 2026 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray earned its crown as the ultimate American sports car, or does another legend deserve the title? Comment down below and tell us what you think, because this battle isn't over yet. Until next time, stay fast, stay curious, and keep the engine. The 2026 Chevrolet Nova 454. This isn't just a nameplate returning from history. It's a full-blown resurrection of American power, design, and rebellion. The Nova 454 of 2026 has been built to remind the world that Chevy still knows how to make your pulse race with every press of the throttle. From the moment you see it, the 2026 Nova 454 commands your attention. Chevrolet has blended modern aerodynamic design with bold retro muscle cues. The front fascia is an aggressive reinterpretation of the original Nova's iconic face. Sharp LED matrix headlights sit within a sculpted hood that carries subtle bulges to hint at the monster beneath. The massive front grille is blacked out, with a glowing Chevy bow tie emblem and active air shutters that open and close depending on cooling needs and speed. The front bumper features integrated carbon fiber splitters that not only enhance its presence but also boost downforce. The side profile tells another story: wide, muscular fenders that house 21-inch forged alloy wheels wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport 5 tires. The car sits lower than any previous Nova, thanks to its adaptive magnetic ride suspension. The flowing roofline tapers into a fastback-style rear, giving it a modern coupe silhouette without abandoning its classic spirit. Subtle chrome details run along the window edges, paying homage to the 70s Nova SS trim. Every crease, every vent, every line on this car has been sculpted for both style and aerodynamic precision. At the rear, you're greeted by a blend of nostalgia and future design. The taillights are slim LED bars that stretch across the width of the back, divided by the Chevrolet badge illuminated in a soft amber glow. A bold rear diffuser with quad titanium exhaust tips signals that this car means serious business. There's also an active rear spoiler that adjusts based on speed and cornering force, giving the Nova 454 the right amount of stability during high-speed runs. And yes, that deep, menacing rumble you hear when the engine starts up is real. It's not simulated. Chevy made sure this car sounds as wild as it looks. Step inside, and the 2026 Nova 454 continues to impress. The interior strikes a fine balance between high-performance aggression and luxury comfort. As soon as you open the frameless doors, you're welcomed by a mix of Alcantara, carbon fiber, and fine leather. The driver-focused cockpit puts everything exactly where it should be. A fully digital 14-inch instrument cluster behind a flat-bottom steering wheel, customizable to display performance data, navigation, and even G-forces. The steering wheel itself features tactile aluminum paddle shifters and the Nova 454 logo embossed at the center. The seats are racing-style buckets with integrated headrests, crafted from lightweight carbon fiber and upholstered in two-tone Napa leather with contrast stitching. They offer both heating and cooling, along with 16-way electronic adjustments for perfect ergonomics. The center console features a minimalist design with a crystal-clear 12.9-inch infotainment touchscreen powered by Chevrolet's new UltraLink OS. It supports wireless Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, voice command, and an AI-driven assistant that can learn your driving habits to suggest optimal performance modes. Surrounding you is a 16-speaker Bose performance audio system that delivers crisp clarity, whether you're enjoying classic rock or testing out that V8 soundtrack. The ambient lighting system can be customized with over 30 color combinations, syncing with your driving mode. Red pulses for sport, blue for comfort, and a wild purple glow for track mode. It's a subtle but thrilling detail that enhances every drive. Chevrolet has clearly gone all out with materials. Every surface you touch feels premium. Brushed aluminum accents, suede headliner, and real carbon trim pieces on the dashboard and doors. But despite its luxury, the Nova 454 doesn't let you forget that it's a muscle car at heart. The start button glows red, the revs rise quickly, and even the infotainment screen can switch to a performance telemetry display that tracks your acceleration, braking force, and engine temperature in real time. Now let's talk about what really makes the 2026 Nova 454 special. The performance. Under the hood lies a re-engineered 6.6-liter twin-turbocharged V8 engine that produces a jaw-dropping 720 horsepower and 810 pound-feet of torque. It's paired with an advanced 10-speed dual-clutch transmission that delivers lightning-fast shifts. This car can rocket from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.1 seconds, making it one of the quickest muscle cars Chevrolet has ever built. The top speed? A stunning 205 miles per hour, electronically limited for safety. But it's not just brute force. Chevy has integrated a hybrid assist system known as e-Boost, a 100-horsepower electric motor that adds instant torque during acceleration while improving efficiency. The Nova 454 also includes an active cylinder deactivation system that shuts down 4 cylinders during light cruising, helping deliver a respectable 23 miles per gallon on the highway. Impressive for a 700-plus horsepower beast. Handling has seen a revolutionary upgrade as well. Thanks to the adaptive magnetic ride control and electronically controlled limited slip differential, the Nova 454 grips the road like a sports coupe rather than a classic muscle machine. Whether you're carving mountain roads or cruising city streets, the suspension constantly adjusts to deliver maximum comfort or razor-sharp precision. Brembo carbon ceramic brakes ensure fade-free stopping power, while launch control and torque vectoring make it nearly impossible to lose traction even when you push it hard. Driving this car feels like a blend of old-school raw power and modern-day intelligence. The roar of the V8 combined with the instant torque from the e-Boost hybrid system gives you a driving experience that's both addictive and sophisticated. And yet when you switch it to comfort mode, the ride softens, the exhaust quiets down, and the Nova transforms into a surprisingly refined Grand Tourer ready for long-distance drives. In terms of pricing, the 2026 Chevrolet Nova 454 isn't cheap, but it's fair considering what you're getting. The base model starts around $89,900, with higher trims and performance packages pushing it close to $115,000. You can choose between rear-wheel and all-wheel drive configurations, with several optional performance and appearance packages including carbon fiber body panels, ceramic brake upgrades, and a track-focused SSX edition rumored to hit 760 horsepower. Chevrolet also offers a unique personalization program for Nova buyers, letting you choose from exclusive paint shades, custom interior stitching, and even performance tuning presets. It's clear that the company wants this car to feel as special as it looks, not just a rebadged classic, but a reborn legend. In a world filled with electric crossovers and quiet sedans, the 2026 Chevrolet Nova 454 stands out as a pure expression of power and personality. It's loud, unapologetic, and deeply emotional, a tribute to a golden era of American muscle reborn through cutting-edge technology. This car isn't just made to drive, it's made to feel. Every rev, every curve, and every sound reminds you that this is what passion on wheels truly means. So, for those who've been waiting for a muscle car that blends heritage with high-tech excellence, the Nova 454 is your answer. It's a machine built for drivers who crave the thrill of raw horsepower but still demand modern sophistication. Chevrolet has not only resurrected a legend, they've redefined it for the future. That's all for today's deep dive into the 2026 Chevrolet Nova 454. The 2026 Chevelle SS 572. Yes, the beast that once ruled the streets of America is back. And this time, it's bigger, meaner, and way more advanced than ever before. The Chevelle SS 572 has made a stunning comeback, combining classic muscle heritage with 21st century technology in a way that makes every car enthusiast's heart race. At first glance, the exterior of the 2026 Chevelle SS 572 looks like a modern sculpture inspired by raw muscle. It retains the soul of the original Chevelle, with that aggressive stance, wide body, and bold front fascia that instantly demands attention. The front grille has been redesigned with an illuminated SS badge glowing proudly at its center, surrounded by deep black chrome detailing that gives it a sinister yet luxurious vibe. The LED headlights are razor sharp, integrating a new adaptive beam technology that automatically adjusts to your driving conditions. The muscular hood, featuring twin air intakes and subtle power bulges, hides what can only be described as a monster beneath. Moving to the side profile, You'll notice how Chevrolet has carefully blended retro curves with futuristic aerodynamics. The car sits lower and wider than ever before, with 21-inch forged aluminum wheels wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires, built for grip and glory. The sculpted fenders, flowing character lines, and side air vents aren't just for looks. They serve real aerodynamic purpose, reducing drag while increasing stability at high speeds. The rear of the Chevelle SS 572 is where nostalgia meets modern aggression. You get quad exhaust tips with active valve control, a diffuser that's track-inspired, and taillights that pay homage to the 1970 SS model, redesigned in sleek LED form. And when that signature SS 572 badge glows in red at night, it's not just a name. It's a warning to anything that dares pull up next to it. Step inside, and the transformation from a street fighter to a luxury performer becomes instantly clear. The interior of the 2026 Chevelle SS 572 is a perfect mix of premium craftsmanship and cutting-edge technology. The cabin is draped in high-grade Napa leather with Alcantara accents running across the dashboard, doors, and sports seats. The stitching detail is immaculate, with red and black patterns tracing every contour, giving it that high-performance edge. The seats themselves are sculpted for both comfort and control, featuring 14-way adjustability, built-in cooling, and even memory foam bolsters that adapt to your driving style. In front of the driver, you're greeted by a fully digital 14.3-inch instrument cluster that can switch between classic analog-inspired dials and futuristic performance displays. The 12-inch floating infotainment touchscreen is powered by Chevrolet's latest MyLink system with AI-assisted navigation, voice control, and full 5G connectivity. Wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and even over-the-air performance updates come standard. The steering wheel feels like something straight out of a supercar, flat-bottomed, wrapped in carbon fiber and leather, and loaded with integrated drive mode controls. Ambient lighting runs throughout the cabin with over 30 customizable colors, allowing you to shift the mood from calm luxury to full-on racing adrenaline. And yes, the sound system, co-developed with Bose Performance Audio, turns the cabin into a concert hall when you're not letting the V8 do the singing. Even small touches like brushed aluminum pedals, illuminated door sills, and the iconic SS 572 badge etched into the dash remind you that this isn't just a car. It's an experience built for people who live for power. Now, let's talk about what makes this machine truly special: performance. The 2026 Chevelle SS 572 doesn't play games under the hood. Chevrolet has brought back its legendary 572 cubic inch big block engine, now refined with modern engineering. The naturally aspirated 9.4-liter V8 roars to life with a staggering 755 horsepower and 720 pound-feet of torque. That's raw, unfiltered muscle power, the kind of force that throws you back in your seat and leaves your pulse racing. With a newly developed 8-speed dual-clutch transmission, the power delivery is instant and seamless, shifting quicker than any human could ever manage. The 0 to 60 time? A jaw-dropping 2.9 seconds. The quarter-mile disappears in just under 10 seconds. Top speed, an insane 215 miles per hour. But this isn't just about brute force. Chevrolet has fine-tuned this beast for precision handling. It features adaptive magnetic ride control, performance-tuned suspension, and a new active traction management system that reads road conditions in real time. Whether you're carving through mountain roads or blasting down a drag strip, the Chevelle SS 572 remains planted, confident, and aggressive. Chevrolet's engineers didn't stop at straight-line performance. They made sure this car could stop just as impressively. The Brembo carbon ceramic braking system, with 6-piston calipers up front, ensures fade-free performance even after repeated high-speed runs. The steering response is razor-sharp, and thanks to the variable ratio setup, it gives you both comfort at low speeds and precision during aggressive driving. And for those who like customization, drive modes let you transform the entire personality of the car, from comfort to sport, track, and even a new drag mode that unleashes every ounce of power. Fuel economy? Well, let's be real. No one buys a Chevelle SS 572 for miles per gallon. Still, Chevrolet has introduced cylinder deactivation and hybrid assist technology to keep things reasonable when you're cruising. But once you hit that throttle, efficiency takes a back seat to pure exhilaration. Now let's talk pricing, because this level of performance and heritage doesn't come cheap. The base model of the 2026 Chevrolet Chevelle SS 572 starts around $125,000, with higher trims and customization options pushing it closer to $160,000. But considering what you're getting, a car that revives one of the most iconic muscle names in history and fuses it with modern supercar capabilities, it's worth every dollar. For collectors and enthusiasts, there's also a limited heritage edition that features unique badging, serialized plaques, and exclusive color options inspired by the original 1970 lineup. Driving the 2026 Chevelle SS 572 feels like stepping into a time machine that's been rebuilt for the future. It's got the heart of a classic and the brain of a modern performance machine. Every sound, every vibration, every curve on the road reminds you of what true American muscle stands for: dominance, attitude, and soul. And in an era when most performance cars are going electric, Chevrolet's decision to bring back a big block monster like this feels bold, rebellious, and incredible. We break down the latest car releases, future concepts, and performance machines shaping the next generation of driving. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most exciting announcements in American automotive history: the new 2026 Corvette C7, a stunning evolution that redefines what it means to be a performance icon. The Corvette has always stood as America's true sports car, a perfect mix of design, innovation, and raw muscle. But with the 2026 C7, Chevrolet has taken things to a completely new level. This isn't just a facelift or an upgrade. This is a reimagination of everything the Corvette stands for, combining cutting-edge technology, hybrid performance, and track-focused engineering to create one of the most advanced Corvettes ever made. At first glance, the 2026 Corvette C7 looks absolutely jaw-dropping. The design language is sharper, sleeker, and more futuristic than ever before. Yet it still carries that unmistakable Corvette DNA. Long hood, low stance, and wide hunches that scream power. The front fascia features redesigned air intakes and laser-thin LED headlights that give it a more aggressive and modern presence. The aerodynamics have been completely reworked using computational fluid dynamics, meaning every line and vent on this car serves a purpose. From increased downforce to better cooling at high speeds, the hood now sits lower with sculpted carbon fiber vents that reduce lift and enhance stability. Along the sides, Chevy has integrated active aerodynamic flaps that automatically adjust based on speed and cornering, giving the car an edge on both road and track. The rear end is where things get truly wild. A fully re-engineered diffuser, quad titanium exhausts, and a new adaptive spoiler system that changes angle in real time for optimal airflow and performance. Under the hood, the 2026 Corvette C7 brings an all-new hybrid powertrain setup. Chevrolet is introducing a 5.5L twin-turbo V8 engine paired with an electric motor system producing a combined output of nearly 850 horsepower. Yes, you heard that right. 850 horsepower, making it the most powerful C7 Corvette ever built. This hybrid system not only adds instant torque, but also significantly improves efficiency, allowing the C7 to deliver performance, numbers that rivals some of the world's top hypercars. The car sprints from 0 to 60 mph in a blistering 2.6 seconds and reaches a top speed of around 210. The hybrid system uses advanced regenerative braking and a small battery pack mounted low in the chassis, helping maintain a perfect 50-50 weight distribution. It's not just fast in a straight line. It's engineered for balance, precision, and control. The transmission is an upgraded 8-speed dual-clutch automatic with lightning-fast shifts, while Chevy's magnetic ride control 4.0 system returns with improved damping response, giving the car exceptional comfort and handling dynamics. The steering has been fine-tuned for better feedback, and the new torque vectoring system allows for sharper cornering and stability. stability even under aggressive driving. Inside, the 2026 Corvette C7 delivers a completely new experience. Chevy has redesigned the interior to feel more premium and driver-focused than ever. Stepping inside, you're greeted with a digital cockpit that feels straight out of the future. A massive 14-inch curved digital cluster displays performance data, while the central 13-inch infotainment touchscreen integrates seamlessly with Chevy's new AI-assisted user interface. Materials inside the cabin include Alcantara, carbon fiber, and leather with customizable color options. Chevy has even introduced a new ambient lighting system that changes hues based on driving mode. Calm blue in touring, fiery red in track mode, and eco green when in hybrid efficiency mode. The seats are new, lightweight Recaro sport buckets designed for maximum support, making the interior equally suited for long drives and racetrack thrills. Connectivity is top tier. Wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a new 5G performance telemetry system allow drivers to record lap data, G-forces, acceleration, and even stream that information live to connected devices. The 2026 C7 also gets Chevy's next G heads-up display with augmented reality overlays for navigation and performance readouts, blending tech and thrill like never before. On the road, early test drives suggest the 2026 Corvette C7 is more composed and confident than any Corvette before it. Chevy engineers have spent thousands of hours refining the suspension and aerodynamics to ensure every drive feels connected, predictable, and powerful. It's not just a car you drive. It's an experience that demands your attention and rewards precision. Sound is another area Chevy focused on. The hybrid powertrain features a valve-controlled active exhaust system that adjusts the tone and volume depending on drive mode. In electric-only mode, the car glides silently, but once that V8 roars to life, it unleashes a raw, thunderous note that sends chills down your spine. When it comes to driving modes, you get 5: Tour, Sport, Track, Stealth, and Eco. Each one alters steering, throttle response, suspension stiffness, and exhaust tone. The hybrid system can even be manually tuned, allowing you to choose when to engage electric assistance or go full combustion for that classic Corvette experience. Chevrolet didn't just stop at performance. Safety and convenience have been upgraded too. The car features adaptive cruise control, lane departure assist, automatic emergency braking, and a brand new performance traction management system. There's even an integrated front lift system that raises the nose automatically when it detects steep driveways or bumps. Pricing for the 2026 Corvette C7 is expected to start around $120,000, placing it squarely between high-end sports cars and entry-level supercars, but with performance figures that easily surpass both. Chevrolet has created something truly extraordinary. A car that combines American muscle heritage with future-ready hybrid technology, giving enthusiasts the best of both worlds. As the automotive industry moves towards electrification, the 2026 Corvette C7 stands as a bold statement from Chevrolet that performance, excitement, and soul are far from gone. It's not just evolution, it's revolution. So what do you think about the all-new 2026 Corvette C7? Is this the future of American performance, or has Chevy gone too far blending muscle and modernity? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching the Auto Rush Pro. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Chevy's next-generation Corvette, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss any of our future updates. Until next time, stay passionate, drive safe, and keep chasing the thrill of speed.